Recently I did a video about the reptiles of Prague Zoo, and I would almost forget I still had to share the images I have made of the other animals in this park, which is known for their incredible collection. So it is time to also share the images I made for those who are curious about the extensive selection of interesting species that you can find in the zoo. They have a lot of species who can only be found in a handful or even only this zoo. In this case, I won't add a lot of voiceover. There are some remarks I'd like to make, and the rest is for you to enjoy. And straight away we are going to start with my absolute favorite part of the zoo. Now, I'm a reptile person and I loved all their reptile enclosures, but this enclosure just struck me. It was so impressive. I really liked how they made use of the natural topography of the zoo and used that for animals that naturally live in these steep and treacherous habitats. It was almost daring to see, and I absolutely loved it. And I have to say, this is probably one of, if not the most interesting habitat I've seen in a long time in any zoo. It was just so different, I absolutely loved it. Through the whole zoo you could see that they made excellent use of the topography, and it gave you some interesting views and perspectives on the animals in the enclosures. Sometimes you were a bit lower looking up, and in other sections you were looking from the top down while the animals could feel secure. And I really liked that. What you also could see is that there are some definitely older and outdated buildings, like the big cat enclosure and also the tapir enclosure. But I felt like they are doing their best where they can to improve, and there's a lot of renovations being done. A lot of stuff seemed very new. They are obviously spending a lot of money, and this is actually quite cool because the entry is still relatively low. This is a cheap zoo, I feel, to go to. What I also thought was really interesting were the enclosures or the habitats for the pasture animals. So these animals, all their pastures seem to be surrounded by vegetation, at least for a lot of the deer species, animals who would normally live in the forest. There were a lot of vegetation around there, and you could only see the animals from 1 or 2 points that were opened up for the public. So the animals felt really secure, and they had a lot of places to get away from the public. And also this way, all the traffic, all the people walking along the paths wouldn't disturb the animals itself. You could only see them if you went into a section, so behind the vegetation. And I thought this was just really cool and a great way to give the animals a safe and secure feeling. Now, if you want to see more of this zoo, make sure you check the rest. And in case you have not, if you want to see more of this zoo, make sure you check the rest of this video. And in case you have not seen it, I will also link the reptile video with more info at the end. For now, everyone, enjoy and make sure you visit this zoo whenever you have the possibility.